Good night, everyone. How is everyone doing? Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Repost Live. I'm your host, Andre Jaho, and joined as always, Brian Jones. What's up, man?
I don't know why I keep doing this. You haven't paid me yet. I'm still waiting for that $100 you owe me from years ago.
Well, talk to President Trump about my stimulus check, and then I'll break you up, all right?
Well, he already gave you one, didn't
Yeah, I'm waiting for the round two.
he? Vote.
That's right. Speaking of vote, everybody go to www.vote.org. All right. And make sure that your voter registration is checked, because I don't know if you heard, man, but they are actually going into the system and they are changing the vote. So they're like going into the system, and if you're registered to vote, they could go in and they can actually erase your name from the system. So everybody make sure that you are registered to vote, because it's very serious, and we have to do this, guys. All right, it's crazy, but this is the world that we living in right now. So
Man, we all got to go out there and vote for Kanye. I mean,
not that guy, not Kanye. Hell no, not him.
Is he even still up there? I heard his name is actually still up there. You can write his name in if you have to.
Yeah, probably. But a vote for Kanye is basically a vote for Trump. That's how I see it. So I ain't voting for that fool. and I'm not even really calling him a fool. I like Kanye, but not for president. So
no,
yeah,
definitely not.
Because there was at one point in my life, I kind of thought, oh, Donald Trump, he's cool, whatever, Donald Trump, I remember seeing him in the Home Alone cameo, which, by the way, they have edited him out. I was watching Home Alone had came on national, like ABC or something one time, and they edited his part out. You remember that part in the hotel?
Yeah, he gave Kevin instructions where to go.
Yeah. So they actually cut that part out of the movie.
Wow.
While he's the president, it's like, whoa, okay.
I'll be upset. Honestly, like that's my money. If he signed, to be seen, you know what I'm trying to say. If he signed up for that,
yeah, you talking about for to get some residuals, right?
There you go. That's the word.
Residuals. Yeah.
I'll be upset. That's his money every year.
Yeah. Well, hey, who knows what Trump, he probably said, don't worry about it, I'm rich, because you know how them rich white guys, they be trying to act big shot. So he would probably be like, yeah, I'll do it for free, whatever, it's okay.
He probably did all right. It for free. He didn't care. He didn't care about it. He just wanted to be on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not sure. I know they were at one of them. I forgot the hotel that they were at in that movie, but he just wanted to be in the movie. But anyway, we're gonna get into this show. I got a couple videos that we're gonna break down. We're gonna look at these videos, and everybody, leave a comment. Let us know that you're watching, and share this video and let them know that Black News Undisputed is on the air. Right, we're gonna get into this video right now. All right, so let's go to the video. Here we go.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Katie Crowther. Shots were fired at a protest outside the home where a suspended Wauwatosa police officer lives with his girlfriend. Officer Joseph Mensah is under investigation for his involvement in 3 separate fatal shootings in the past 5 years. Lauren Linder shows us what happened last night.
Crime tape remains here outside a home off 100th and Vienna in Wauwatosa, where the protest took place Saturday night. I talked with suspended police officer Joseph Mensah and his girlfriend off camera. They tell me that they respect peaceful protests, but this wasn't that. Cell phone video shows what happened outside a home in Wauwatosa. Protesters throwing toilet paper in trees outside a house owned by Joseph Mensah's girlfriend. Renee Johnson watched it unfold.
It was loud. It was a lot of mayhem and People were screaming, they were on the bullhorns and, saying you should be arrested.
Mensa is the Wauwatosa police officer behind 3 different fatal shootings in the past 5 years. In early July, the city's Police and Fire Commission suspended him from the department. But people throughout the area continue to protest with the hopes that charges are filed and Mensa is fired. Though Saturday night, those protests escalated.
I know that there was one gunshot. I heard that.
Police say a group of about 50 to 60 people gathered around the home of Mensa's girlfriend and vandalized it. They say as Mensa tried to talk with the crowd, he was physically assaulted, and that someone in the group fired a shot at the back door. Mensa and his girlfriend didn't want to go on camera, but they tell me this is the mark left by the bullet. They say protesters prevented Mensa from going inside the house and chased him with a shotgun. He also says they broke the windows of the back door. In a post on Mensa's Facebook page, he writes, "The protesters tried to kill me," adding the irony in all of this is that they chanted Black Lives Matter the entire time, but had zero regard for any of the black children that lived there or me, a black man. TMJ4 News reached out to local protest leaders. No one wanted to go on camera, but they did say they do not condone violence at these marches. Police also say that they respect people's right to peacefully protest. The investigation is ongoing. Reporting in Wauwatosa, Lauren Linter, TMJ4 News.
All right, thanks, Lauren. Wauwatosa Mayor Dennis McBride weighing in, saying, in part, "I ask all members of the community to reflect on their personal responsibility to engage in responsible and civil behavior, and that we all must work together to heal a divided community." Tomorrow, the mayor is planning to meet with police and city officials on steps to keep Mensa safe.
Thank you so much, news people. But anyway, so you see that.
Is this the part where I have like a big stack of paper? And just, like,
well, we're in 2020, so
they do on the news. Like, oh, thank you. In other news.
Well, we're in 2020, so everything should be on your iPad or your device, laptop.
Oh yeah, they changed now. It's no longer paper. Yeah. Everything is beam. First of all, I have never even heard of Wauwatosa. I had to look it up while the video was going. I was like, "What the hell is that?" Okay, it's in Wisconsin. I don't even know if it was said in the video. All I heard was people are protesting outside a cop's house. 5 fatal shootings?
Yeah, no, I thought they said 3, but yeah, it might have been 5. Yeah.
In the last 5 years or something like that?
Yeah,
maybe?
I think it was 3 in the last 5 years. Yep.
Okay, and everyone's protesting outside his house. And he's a black cop.
Yep, yeah. The officer's black, and the fact that they're also chanting Black Lives Matter because he's killed black people. Obviously, so that's why they're saying Black Lives Matter, because I'm sure if he was a black cop that killed, if he killed like white people, then the black people wouldn't be protesting. They would be probably praising this guy,
They might be like, well, finally, even though cops, I've seen, police brutality against white people also, or Latino. The footage is out there, but the ones that we see all the time is us, and it's been going on like that for years anyway.
Right, exactly.
It's in my opinion, it's always us, because that first of all, that's what we see. I can't say that they've never done anything to white people, but it's happened to us so many times. And then at this point, it's a black cop, who killed another, black person. But to them, once you put on that uniform, you're no longer black, you're blue. That's what you're seen as. You're seen as blue. You put that uniform on.
Exactly.
You take the uniform off, you're a black guy. Nobody even knows you're a cop until you put the uniform on. Now you're a blue life. You're no longer a black life. You're a blue life. So anything that you do is gonna count against you.
Exactly.
Especially if you do something to another black person.
Exactly.
Probably call him all types of things. Coon, probably calling him racist, sellout, all types of stuff. And then screaming
Exactly.
Black Lives Matter, everything. Yeah, so
Well,
no cop is safe right now.
yeah, exactly. I saw a post on Facebook and I shared it on my story. It says blue lives don't exist. Stop drawing equivalence between racial identity and a job. Your career is a choice. Being black isn't. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. You know, we can have a discussion about brutality all we want, but that's the truth. You chose that life, and just like I've heard, I think I've heard Dave Chappelle say it or another comedian say it, like if you tired of being blue, just take that uniform off. You and me, we can't take off black.
Nope, we can't. Well, we can't take it off. But actually, when Michael Jackson turned his skin, and I'm sorry for the Michael Jackson fans, but he didn't actually cover his skin. Didn't he? Didn't that like bleach his skin so it kind of stripped the black away? So I guess you can take off the black. And I love Michael Jackson, so I'm not disrespecting him for all the Michael Jackson lovers.
No, you don't.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying for real. It was a bleaching, right?
Look, I don't care what nobody says. All right, that man had vitiligo. I'm gonna say he had. I did see some pictures. Now, don't get me wrong. I did see some pictures where he was one picture I saw. He was sitting down and his pants leg was up a little bit, and around the bottom of his leg you can kind of see like spots. And then the rumor was he wore the one glove, because his hand was changing. Okay, so he wore the glove to kind of cover that up.
Right.
Hey, I guess he figured, hey, you know, I'm gonna do, because that original glove, if you look at it, that looked like a really big winter glove. Like he just give me a glove and put some sparkles on. Like that glove was huge compared to the gloves that he wore when he got older and did concerts. Those gloves were flimsy. This glove was something that you should have had with a snowball fight. Okay, that thing was huge. Go look at that original video when he did the moonwalk, Motown. That glove was huge. Okay, so so I will say, but he did some bleaching because he got money.
Yeah,
he has money to do that. So you know, if you have the money and you want to change how your skin is, you're just gonna go ahead and do it. You're gonna do your best to even it out. Now, can't talk about that nose though, because he turned his Negro nose into a white person's nose. So he had no nostrils. Hey, so you just turn yourself into a complete white looking man with long hair. And hey, he say he's still proud to be black, so it's whatever. But but you're wrong for that.
I'm sorry, guys. I love Michael Jackson.
You're terrible. Move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Somebody's getting sensitive.
You're talking about one of our heroes, all right?
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to all the Michael Jackson fans. Any Michael Jackson fans watching in the comments? Let us know. Guys.
You gotta leave Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, and Michael Jordan alone. You gotta leave them. What is it, boy?
Water.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay.
Doing good.
Now take it back to mama.
How was school?
Doing good.
You being a good boy?
Yes.
So what did you have for dinner?
Jesus Christ. Don't talk to the boy.
Macaroni and cheese?
I know.
Shrimp? Lobster?
Tell him what you had. Tell him what you had. Hurry.
I had real food.
Real food.
Yeah, ravioli.
Oh, I love that.
No.
Was it Chef Boyardee?
I know.
Okay.
All right, now go on now.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Ain't about you. Get out of here. Hey, Jesus. See what happens when you drink? You get stuck with this. Hey, you alcoholic.
We love the kid.
Watch me. When he get old, I'm gonna be drinking one day. I say, you're an alcoholic mistake. You know that?
Oh no, that's not nice.
Get out! I was supposed to take cruises, and you showed up.
That's not nice.
Oh please! I done took that boy 5 and already been to Disney World twice. My first time at Disney World, I was like 11, 12. Like, it didn't even go with my own family. I had to go with Boy Scouts. Okay,
Well, at least you went.
Yeah, but it ain't nothing like going with your own family.
Yeah, that's a good. I know it's a good experience.
I already told my sisters if we ever go together, I'm gonna probably like cry the minute we walk in, like cry like a like a little girl. So I'm like, damn, I've been waiting for this my whole life. I mean, it's fun,
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into this. Let's get to this next video, and this is going to be not a long show tonight. We just looking at some videos, and we're kind of like giving our explanation, on certain things, but sometimes we gotta have a little fun with it too, So, all right, here's the next video.
Rough night.
Rough 4 years.
Can say that again.
The Lincoln Project is responsible for the content of this advertising.
First of all, why would they show that elephant shoe breaking? I know women that has really happened to. With those same looking ankles. Why would they do that? That
Well, basically, they were saying that it was a rough 4 years, and for everybody that doesn't know, the elephant represents I believe the Republican Party, right? That's like the Republican Party
it's the
symbol.
Republican Party.
Yeah, so it's like the Republicans went to bed with Trump, and then it's like she just had so much regret. It's like one of those one night stands that you live to regret. I just thought it was funny, but it's true though. It's funny, but it's true. But imagine if Trump gets elected again, then it's going to be like that. The Republicans were kind of forced to just go back to the abusive spouse,
I mean, don't count it out. He just might. This quick history might repeat itself again. Remember, how much did we hate George Bush after 9/11? We couldn't stand Bush. Everybody said, vote him out, do this, do it. Then there was other people who actually said something ridiculous. I heard other people saying, no, don't vote him out. This is his mess. He needs to fix it. Don't put it on somebody else. I'm like, but maybe the next guy can fix it like right away. Who knows? I was younger then, so that's how I thought. But people said, no, he needs to stay in. But as much as a lot of people say he needs to go, he eventually stayed in. We had him for 8. Who's to say we won't have Trump for a full 8?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we just might have him for a full 8, but it's kind of like I was watching. What was I watching? I was watching some kind of newscast, and it was somebody. I don't know if it was The View. It was somebody that said that they had actually been in a they had they were in Russia for some kind of event, and Putin was there, and they were saying that that if Trump wins another 4 years, that that she sees us learning that Americans are gonna start reciting the Russian national anthem.
I don't know. I don't know if he would do that. I don't know if that would happen.
What she was basically saying that um Putin is basically controlling Trump. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So if Trump wins, it's not because of anything he's doing himself. You know what I'm saying? He has people he has the answer to. So, I mean, this stuff sounds like something out of a movie, man. If
Well,
you
I
could,
think everybody has somebody that they have to answer to.
yeah,
Even Putin. I look at those like the UN. You know, like I can't recall ever seeing. I remember seeing Congress or the Senate or anybody. They'll all be on CNN or wherever they have that big room where they all gather and they talk about whatever it is that needs to be talked about. We get to see that on TV. I can't recall seeing a UN meeting on TV.
right.
I know when they gather. I remember when I was working in the airport, they had a UN meeting. This one when Obama was in office, there was a UN meeting, and all the world leaders parked up at JFK. It was a rough day too because we had to wait until they all left to do certain things, and we couldn't move freely like how we wanted. But they all came. They had their meeting. We don't know what was talked about, and like somebody in there had to answer to somebody for something.
Yeah.
And it kind of when I think about it, I know you've seen it by now. That episode of The Simpsons where they showed all the networks together, and they said we're going to cause we need to do a national health crisis.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, basically that's what people were basically saying. Well, this is exactly how they set us up with COVID. They threw it on TV and keep on and scaring us about it and everything. Who's to say that? Who's to say that wasn't an imitation of a UN meeting? Just saying,
Yeah.
because we don't know what goes on in those meetings. I've never. If somebody can correct me, but I have never seen a camera in those meetings telling us what they're talking about.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. That could literally be the case, man. That
they could be saying like all these years the United States has been top dog. We're like the capital of the world. Like, nah, United States this, United States that. Now they're saying, all right, guys, it's your turn to look like the country nobody wants to go to.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn. So do this. We're gonna make you guys look like this. Well, yeah, we're gonna go through it too, but we're gonna look better than you guys going through it. Like you guys can't handle it, and you guys are gonna be looking ridiculous. Like who knows? Who knows what goes on in those meetings?
Yeah.
Say, all right, it's planned. Let's do it.
Yep. We'll just have to wait and see, man. See what's gonna happen. See all the BS, because it's enough is enough, man. It's just crazy, man. I'm sick of it.
I'm ready to go back to my old life, man. But that ain't gonna happen no time soon, unfortunately.
Well, actually, I don't mind the social distancing. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing about social distancing, I don't mind that. That doesn't really bother me that much. Because I wasn't the type that really like to be around large crowds, but
Me neither.
well, traffic has gotten back to normal, honestly, in New York from what I've seen. But when it first happened and the city was on lockdown, and I could go if I had to go somewhere far and the road was just clear, I was loving that, man. So
Man, listen,
certain
you
things
talking about the roads. First of all, I came up to New York when COVID happened, in the beginning. I was up there in March, and Jamaica Avenue, you can just drive straight
ghost,
down it. Like
ghost town, right?
nobody was out there. It was beautiful. I loved it. Like, and gas. See, I know gas was cheaper up there too, but here, the cheapest gas went was like, oh man, gas was like $1.09 or something, like
What?
for regular.
Oh, wow! I was gonna
I was
say
like,
$2, but you say $1.09.
yes, we hit the dollar mark. I was like, yo, I don't mind this phase one right now. Like, I didn't mind to fill up my truck was only like $20. I have not I have not seen a 20-gallon tank be filled up with $20 in years.
Wow.
So I was happy. I was like, hey, this sucks. I can't go to the bar right now, which is something that I definitely love to do, but man, that was heaven. I was enjoying that.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, now we're somewhat getting back to normal with that. With the whole traffic and everything.
Yeah, that's one thing I really miss, man. Just the roads being clear. You know what I'm saying? The supermarkets are not really that bad. There's certain supermarkets that I just won't go to. And you know what I'm saying? Like my sister-in-law, she loves to go to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And she loves to go to the Walmart. Sometimes she'll go to the Walmart in Queens, Valley Stream, Green Acres Walmart. I stay away from that period because I'm like, that joint be crazy. So it's like certain places I just will not shop at. And I honestly don't like Walmart that much.
I used to go to the one further out if I had to.
Yeah. Like for me, I'd rather go to well, Target is closer, but I know Walmart is cheaper. But I just don't like Walmart because sometimes it's just too crowded. Even in Long Island, the Walmarts are really crowded. When I used to live upstate in Watertown, Walmart is all we really had. You know what I'm saying? They had Target, but Walmart was was it, and it was just very convenient.
It was a shopping mall.
Yeah, it had everything.
See what it was? It was a shopping mall.
Yeah, it had clothes, it had groceries, it had everything. Some Walmarts have certain groceries, but they don't have like cold meat. Like you can't get like cold cuts, or you can't get like chicken parts or beef or certain meats you can't get from certain Walmarts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I can't do my full shopping in a store like that, I'd rather not go. So I have my Sam's Club card, and I just go to Sam's Club. And by the way, for those that go to some Sam's Club, and they're not no sponsor, but there's an app. It's like a Sam's Club app, and you could scan all the items, and you just have your card connected, and you scan the items as you go, and then when you're about to leave, you just press receipt, you show the receipt, and you out the door. So I love that
I think that's on the Walmart app too. I think.
I don't know if Walmart. I don't think Walmart. I don't know if they have that, but I know Stop and Shop has it. Stop and Shop has something like that where you can scan the stuff and then you just show it to the. You have to still get on the register, but you don't have to take the stuff out the cart. You could just show them the device, and then they'll just look or whatever. But at Sam's Club, it's so easy. You just walk to the door, you show the person at the door, show them the phone, and then they're like, okay, they'll look to see if just to make sure, like if you have like a flat screen TV in there or something, they're gonna look to see that it's on the receipt. But other than that, you're pretty much good. But
you basically just paid for it in the app.
Yeah, and that's good because when you have to that's my worst part that I hate about going to Sam's Club or even going shopping in general is waiting online. So if I could just go in the store, get what I want to get, and walk right out, that's the best shopping experience for me.
Me too. That's why when I used to go shopping early, I would go early in the morning on my days off. Like that's why I don't like having weekends off, because if I want to do something, I know most of the people are off Saturday, Sunday. I'll be off Monday, Tuesday. Everybody's just going back to work, so I can get up, go do what I gotta do. I'm like what's his name from what's that show? That movie. Chris Rock. I think I love my wife.
Oh, okay.
He used to go to lunch after everybody already went to lunch at 12. He would go like what, around 2? Everybody's back at work. He's like, now I'm gonna go because
Yeah.
there's not a large crowd of everyone going at the same time. Like, and that's how I feel. I don't like going to the mall when everyone's there. And then out here, clearly, the weekends is like the best time to do anything. So there's a nice size mall out here, and
Yeah.
everybody goes to the mall on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
If I go, it's crazy packed, and I hate it. Like, I have to, fine, but if I could avoid it, I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. One more video, and then we are out of here.
Oh boy, what's this one?
This one is, let's see. Yeah, one about Biden, Joe Biden. So people, I know I'm voting for Biden. It's not a secret. So it ain't no secret. So let's play this.
That's what black people do. We don't care. We'll tell you who we voting for.
Yep, it's
not
no,
white people.
It's not a secret.
Well, lately now they are, but back in the day, white people kept that a secret.
Yeah.
It's like, so who you voting for? Mm-mm. We don't discuss that. We'll discuss politics, but I'm not going to tell you who I'm voting for.
Exactly.
Now they're just like blunt with it. I'm going for Trump or I'm going for Biden. Like, it's everyone's divided right now. But years ago, even my 5th grade teacher, she taught to us about politics. What are the students in the class? I remember this day. She said, "Who are you voting for?" And we're kids. We're little kids. And she was like, I don't tell people who I'm voting for. Like, we're kids. She was dead serious. Like,
yeah, she probably thought I was gonna go back and tell your parents.
That's probably what it was.
She probably thought the parents was like, ask the teacher who they voting for.
Hey, mommy, she said she's voting for this one. Like, I knew it. I knew she was evil.
Yeah.
Now nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody really cares at all, to be honest. All right, so let's get into this Biden ad.
We're seeing it again. The virus spreading out of control. The president once again failing to act. Joe Biden knows we need to listen to medical experts and take action now. That starts by expanding testing, calling for mask mandates nationwide, starting immediately, and producing more protective gear here at home. Fighting this virus and rebuilding our economy will take a president who's ready to lead.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Yeah, I mean, he's pushing the whole COVID thing right now, but this is my whole thing, right? And I really played that video specifically because they were talking about the mask and everything. Donald Trump mysteriously got the coronavirus. Well, not mysteriously, but he got the coronavirus. I will say he mysteriously is healed from it, supposedly. But it's like, I just feel like this whole thing is a setup, man. Like, this guy got the virus. He's supposedly healed. Now, of course, some people could believe he's healed because he has the money. He's the president. He has the best doctors and everything at his disposal. Now, you will have some people that are going to say, see, that's what you get. You got the virus because you were careless, and that's what you get. You deserve what you get. And then you're going to have some people that are going to say, well, look, even the president got coronavirus. That shows that he's human. And then they're going to sympathize and give him the vote for that. So it's like,
I don't think people will vote for him because he caught COVID.
You will have those foolish Trump supporters that will. Some of them will.
Well, they're gonna vote. The Trump supporters are going to vote for him regardless, whether he had COVID, STD. They gonna vote for him regardless. Like, oh, Trump caught AIDS. Really? Well, Trump 2020. They don't care.
They're probably gonna blame Melania. They're gonna say, "Oh, Melania must have been sleeping around for him to get AIDS." Forget the you had to forget the fact that he was gonna grab him by the pussy. And excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, that don't like for that word to be said, but the president of the United States said, "Grab him by the pussies" on live television. So,
well, he didn't say it on live television.
Well, he said it on a hot mic, but he said it.
Yeah, he did. That statement is very controversial because I see it from both sides. I don't agree with just grabbing women down there, but I mean, what he was talking about was being a rich man. You can do whatever you want, is what he was basically saying. And he's not the first person to ever say something derogatory in that sense of, hey, you know, as a rich man, you come across these women, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, that I hate to say it, because I don't care what nobody. He's still one of my heroes.
Who?
Bill Cosby.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, Bill Cosby is a legend.
Bill Cosby told what's his name, Kenan Thompson. He told him after they filmed or while they were filming Fat Albert, he told him, "Hey, you know, you're getting a lot of fame now. You're gonna need 2 dicks soon." That's what he told. That's what Kenan said. Bill Cosby said to him. So this is a rich man telling an up and comer,
"Yeah,
this is the life you about to have." And you hear Trump say now I want to go back and listen to the whole thing, because if I recall, he was saying this is the kind of life you have when you're rich, you know, like you can do whatever you want. You can
exactly
grab him by the pussy. I'm trying to recall, did he say he actually did that, or did he say you could just walk up to these women and grab them by the pussy? And then the media says, Donald Trump says, grab them by the pussy.
Well, of course, the ones that hate him, you know, or dislike him or don't follow him, of course they're gonna say that all he said was. But I know that he didn't just say that. He said, you know, there was a whole statement. He said a bunch. Yeah. So, but that's what you do in media. You cut out the part that you want to be heard, and then you put it in there, and then that's the soundbite, and that's what 100-something million people are gonna hear, and then that's what's gonna be ingrained in your head.
And that's what's in everybody's head now. You know, from the beginning until, I hate the term woke. And I can't stand that either. But when you start to look at things differently, like, wait a minute, he didn't say that. Or just like the very next day, the same day I woke up and saw TMZ saying, you know, Donald Trump says to drink bleach to get rid of COVID.
He didn't actually say. He said, "What if?" And then Trump did try to defend himself, and he was saying, "I was being sarcastic."
No, he shouldn't have said that either, because he actually knew what he was talking about.
And he actually did not seem sarcastic, because I know when somebody is sarcastic.
He was dead serious about that. I wish I could find it again, but I definitely saw a article where years ago they tried to inject, or tried to see if they can inject, like, I don't want to say disinfectant, but they tried to do a study like that where they can say, well, maybe certain chemicals in the body can kill viruses. They tried it,
and that person died, right?
To say it's like disinfectant, or, you know, maybe to put some I think he did use the word disinfectant, and then all of a sudden it was changed to bleach, and now everybody's saying, go drink. He said drink bleach, and now everybody's saying, oh, he wants you to sip on Lysol. Like,
yeah, you had so many memes about that. Yes, you had so many memes. They would change the milk carton and put Lysol on it, or bleach on the milk carton.
And don't get me wrong, this is not me defending him. I'm not but I just hate the way things are turned around. The only thing, I haven't heard nobody make fun of him saying, you know, stuff about the ultralight study, because you can find that anywhere right now. Like, that's actually being done. But the whole disinfectant study, I don't think they're even doing that. But it is something that they tried to do years ago, like a long time ago. So I just hate the way the media turns things. I mean, at the end of the day, he's not a good president. I don't like him as a president. I don't like President Trump. You know what? I miss the Donald. That's who I miss. The guy who pops up on TV. He has his. I miss the Donald that we saw in WWE when he tackled Vince McMahon.
Yeah. And then Stone Cold stunned him at the end.
That was like the weakest stunner. He didn't want to do that. All right, fine, Vince. I'll do it for Mania. Okay. But after that, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. Don't call me to do anything else.
You actually have a good Donald Trump voice.
Oh God.
Well, it's an impression. It's an impersonation. It's pretty good.
People probably think I'm probably related to him now or something. My hands aren't that big, so I don't know, maybe.
There was an image. I wish I had the image, but there was an image when because Linda McMahon works for Donald Trump. She's like on his cabinet or whatever. So there was a picture in the White House where Triple H was there. I think Stephanie was there. Linda. Vince was there. I think it was the whole McMahon family, and somebody had put it like a meme. And they would say everybody in this picture, minus the kids, has been stunned by Stone Cold. It was funny.
I remember that. Yeah, and it's true. Everyone in that room, besides his kids, received the stunner at least once in their lifetime.
Yeah, but what they need to do, and I guess we're turning this into a quick wrestling talk, what they need to do is, as soon as one of Triple H's or even Shane McMahon's kids get old enough, whenever, because they're probably going to be wrestlers. So, but
where else would they go?
But they need to be like maybe teenagers or something, 11. Well, they might be like that age now, but, as soon as they're right at that age where they could take a bump, whenever Stone Cold comes back, he needs to stun one of Shane's sons.
Stun the next generation McMahon.
Yeah. And it has to be Stone Cold, not Kevin Owens. I'm kind of sick of Kevin Owens using the stunner. It's like, no.
Even Stone Cold has no problem with him doing it. He said, I think he told him, he said, you got to put some mustard on that thing, man. Something. And he said when he first saw him do it, he was like, "Look, that's it. Like, you gotta put some mustard on that." Nobody could. I think the closest person to actually do a really good stunner was Becky Lynch when she actually did it to him.
Oh yeah.
On that smoking whatever that show is that he does.
Yeah. The one where he hangs out with famous people, right?
Yeah. That was a good stunner.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for the convo, and everybody visit www.percalnaturals.com. That is our friend to the show, Mariella Perkel. That was on the Vote 2020 last week. All right, just check her website out. It's percalnaturals.com. She has a whole bunch of different skincare, hair care products. All right, at affordable rates. So support a woman of color. All right, support
hair care.
Hair care and skincare. It's
all right. We're gonna do something with this baldy.
Well, she has stuff. She has skincare, and she got something you can put on your beard, in your goatee, right there. So
I keep cutting mine down. Like every time my beard does get full, I think I leave it for about a month or two, maybe the most. And I'm like, all right, I'm done with it. I cut it off. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try one more time, see how long I can hold on to it. I'm already chunky. Then I put a beard on. I just look like Rick Ross. It just look extra chunky and dark.
All right, everybody. So again, visit percalnaturals.com, and also remember that on tomorrow we have the Vote 2020, guys. Tomorrow is the Vote 2020 at 8 p.m. All right, guys. So You don't want to miss tomorrow. We have 2 panelists that are coming on, and we are going to have a conversation about this 2020 election, different things, encouraging you to vote and just get the perspective of, other voters, get the perspective of people that will be going out to vote. All right. So check us out.
This poster is so misleading.
Why?
I'm looking at it like, wait a minute. You got one side looking all conservative with their mask on, walking in, and then you got the other side, this fool screaming, looking great. I definitely know who you vote for. Well, you don't always look like that, You can.
Well, he's scary to me. So this is what when I think about Trump and Pence, this is what I think about. The only thing I need to do now is I need to put a fly on top of Pence's head. I just felt like that might have been a little petty, but I will update this photo with a picture of a fly. Okay.
I'm scared of all 4 of these people. I'm scared of all 4. I don't know what to think. One side is saying one thing, the other side is saying something else, and I'm just sitting here like, okay, let's just see what happens with that voting night, and then when it's all over, what's going to happen in the next 4 years?
Yeah,
by 2025, we're gonna be in trouble. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Well, we will see. We will definitely see what happens. And again, check us out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for the Vote 2020. So, and then tomorrow also, I'm going to have registration. I'm going to have information on early voting. I live in Long Island. My early voting starts on Saturday. So Saturday, I will be going out to vote to make sure I can just get it out the way. And then on election day, I'm actually going to travel somewhere, whether I go to Brooklyn or Queens, or I want to go to I want to go to the hood where my people are, and I'm going to go out there with my camera and, go out there and talk to people, talk to people about their vote. I'm not really going to ask them who they're voting for, but, I just want to have a conversation with them, and then we will have that coverage on election night on November 3rd. All right. All right, guys. So thanks, Bryant, man. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Repost, and check us out tomorrow for the Vote 2020.
All right, man.
All right. Peace.